Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So the scene starts with Mark helping restore the city after a 3-day war where he had to fight literal clones of himself. And I know I haven't talked about this in a while, but this universe gotta be one of the worst places to live, especially this city. It's really Russian roulette every day you wake up in this universe. You think you're going to work? No. Giant space army in the middle of the city. You think you're gonna make it back home to see your wife and kids?
No, nigga!
You get pushed through a dimensional portal for no reason. And you can't even rely on the heroes to save you either. The heroes are getting packed up too. I know Debbie gotta be selling these houses for $15 each, cause there's no way people are willingly coming to live in this city. So Mark goes to catch his breath, and then we see a figure standing over him.
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
Conquest pulled up and he is ready to annihilate Mark and the entire human race. He got the Infinity Gauntlet on, mustache freshly lined up, and he even got a belt with 2 wireless routers so he can stream the fight directly to the Viltrum Fight Network. And I know this had Mark mad as hell. He really can't catch a break. But Mark not backing down from the smoke this time.
The only thing I want to do right now is hit something as hard as I can.
Okay, Mark, let me see something then, nigga. So they rush at each other and connect punches, and the shockwave is so intense that it sends people on the ground flying away. Then Conquest headbutts Mark and choke slams him into the ground. And I want y'all to pay attention to how much of a freak Conquest is throughout this whole fight, cause he lands sitting on top of Mark with his hand on his neck while staring into his eyes intimately.
Well, I told y'all he like wee-wee, bruh. Ain't nothing you can tell me otherwise, bruh.
Then he says,
The truth is, I want you to resist.
Police! Help! Help!
but Mark not with all the talking, so he punches his freaky ass away. Then he tackles him through 4 buildings and 6 apartment complexes. And the crazy part about this attack is Mark is the one who ended up hurt.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your...
Then Conquest picks him up by the neck again, but Mark slams his hand off of him and claps his head. He hit him so hard his teeth straightened out. Conquest really went from this
I had a bowl of nails for breakfast this morning
to this. Then Mark hit him with this elegant ass kick to finish off the combo. And now it's time for Mark to turn up, so peep the play-by-play. He rushes at him, punches him in the face, then flies and punches him again, hits him with the uppercut, throws him in the air, catches his leg, knees him in the gut, then launches him in the sky. Then he does a very necessary 360 spin around,
Boy, if you don't get
then punches him to outer space. Okay, Invincible, I see you. But all this did was make Conquest 10 times more freaky. He blows a bubble from his own blood and shapes it into a heart.
What the fuck?
Even Mark was scared for his life after seeing this.
I'm in danger.
Then he breaks the heart, smiles, and flies right at Mark. And now they're fighting while headed straight for the ground. So they start having a stare off, and then Conquest punches Mark all the way back into the city.
That's right, folks. Invincible is losing yet another fight. It really makes you wonder, why does he have the name Invincible? But for everyone's safety, please... Okay. Thank you. Alright, folks. I was just informed that the building Invincible just flew through was actually my very own apartment. So we're gonna have to stop the broadcast so I can go home and see if my husband and kids are still alive.
And Mark's brother Oliver is just itching to go help. And usually Debbie wouldn't let Oliver go out and fight, but seeing her son get packed up, she has no choice but to let Oliver go help. Then we cut back to see Mark hitting the Yamcha pose in the middle of the city. And before he can even get up, Conquest flies down, sending a giant shockwave throughout the city, just like that one Rod Wave concert. And then we see Mark launch from the city into the air. That attack from Conquest must have given Mark severe CTE, cause Mark don't even look like he knows how to fly right now. He just up there confused as hell. Then Conquest comes in and punches him away. Then we get the POV from Oliver, and Mark is getting absolutely cooked right now. Mark is crashing into so many buildings on his way to the ground, but luckily there was an 18-wheeler to cushion his landing. Then we see Conquest is coming full speed right at Mark, and Mark can't do anything but put his hand up and say,
Stop!
It's crazy, he was just talking like this.
Is hit something as hard as I can.
Now he trying to resolve the situation peacefully.
Stop putting on the persona for these niggas out here. You don't got it.
But Conquest only knows how to do two things: fight and be freaky as hell. So stopping is not in his vocabulary. He picks up Mark by the neck and slams him into the ground. And of course he is sitting right on top of Mark again. This time he's holding his arms down too.
Hey yo, what the?
But then Conquest looks up to see Oliver. And this might have been a hard pull-up, but it gets cut real short after Oliver rushes in and gets bounced off the ground by Conquest.
He needs some milk.
He made Oliver eat straight concrete, then grabs his leg. But Mark had to return the favor and kicks Conquest away, saving Oliver from getting a chance to finally meet his mom. So Conquest stands back up and gets ready to fight both of them. And this is where I knew Conquest was crazy as hell. He is really squaring up, about to fight a 10-year-old. So Mark throws Oliver to the side and gets tackled. And then Conquest grabs his face and gives him a tour of his own city. And I swear, these random citizens in superhero universes gotta be some of the dumbest people ever. Cause what the hell are y'all still doing outside right now? Matter of fact, the city is in complete destruction. Where are y'all niggas even going? I guarantee you there is not a single place open for y'all to go to right now. But just as Mark was getting his anatomy reconstructed by Conquest, he flies at him and headbutts him right in the face. And this was the last thing that Conquest needed to happen to his teeth. Then Mark starts up a mean combo. And now Mark is showing some superhero strength, so I'ma call him Invincible for right now. So then Invincible starts punching him in the face, and this is when Conquest catches his hand, starts to smile, and stands up.
Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours. I need you, Caesar!
Conquest grabs Mark's hand and flies him through another building. And remember when I was talking about how bad this universe is? Y'all probably ain't even catch this. Rewind the tape real quick. When Conquest flies through this building, two random people also end up falling out the building too. I swear this universe shouldn't have not one person alive at this point in the show. So he slams Mark's face into the ground and picks him up like,
Is this your game? Huh?
and then we see the random dude from the building finally land. Then Conquest throws him, jumps on him, treating him like a damn skateboard. Then they crash into a bus and Conquest is about to give Mark some more CTE, but then Oliver shows up again. So Mark tries to protect his brother and Conquest backhands Mark into a building.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Then punches Oliver into another one. And when Oliver gets back up, his teeth are falling out of his mouth. He only has 4 teeth right now. Then Conquest comes, picks up and lifts him over his head. And at first I thought he was finna hit Oliver with the Lion King throw. But then Conquest starts stretching Oliver's body.
Something's wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man. Nigga was the devil, man. That nigga was the devil, man.
I swear this is how it felt whenever I used to try to wrestle with my uncles. That old man's strength is really unfair as hell. But Mark finally gets up and sees his brother about to be ripped apart and rushes at Conquest to save Oliver. But this ends up in Mark getting punched. But then Mark hits him back, sending him into the building. And luckily for Oliver, Cecil comes and picks him up. And hey, at least now he'll be a little taller than he was before. Then we cut to see Mark getting thrown across the water. And normally a person will fall into the water. But Mark got thrown so hard he's bouncing on the water. Conquest is skipping this nigga like a rock on a lake. Then Conquest comes and grabs the back of his head and rushes right at another city. And he is using Mark to plow through multiple people in the city. Now I don't know why these people were in a perfect line, but they got killed instantly. But Mark has had enough and spins and punches Conquest, sending him flying into a pink wall. Then we see Adam Eve. But Mark was not happy to see his girl. He just saw his brother almost get killed. Now his girl shows up with half a leg, fresh out the hospital, trying to fight the strongest, most freakiest Viltrumite we've ever seen. So Conquest rushes at Eve and Mark tackles Conquest trying to hold him back. Then he hits Mark and breaks his leg. Damn! So now it's time for Eve to get her ISO win with Conquest. So Eve flies over and puts Conquest in a bubble that he immediately breaks out of. And I can see the look on Mark's face. He's mad as hell that Conquest is fighting his girl right now.
Stay the fuck away from her. Dude, I got some whole girl on my dude.
Exactly, so what the fuck you talking to her for?
Then Adam pulls the pieces from the broken bubble to form a mech suit around her. And this was tough. She really got that
shit on though.
Conquest rushes at her but starts slowing down. And turns out that Adam Eve can increase the density in the air. Then she makes a spiked hammer and hits Conquest. Then she hits him again.
Yeah! It's blowing out there now. Yeah!
Then he catches the hammer and breaks it. Then she starts spamming protective walls while Conquest is trying to get her. And he is breaking these walls easily, but then Eve puts a bubble around his head to cut off his breathing. Then she smashes him. Then she smashes him between two walls. Then he tries to stop this attack, but Eve turned the inside of the attack into water. I know this was frustrating as hell for Conquest too. He just getting hit with a bunch of random bullshit over and over. But Conquest has had enough. He blocks the last attack and starts breaking off Eve's suit. And just like an Instagram model without a filter in Photoshop,
What is that?
Eve is exposed. And once the suit is gone,
I woke up Chris Breezy.
He knocks off half of her face, then cuts right through her stomach.
Are you kidding?
So Mark rushes to save Eve from hitting the ground, and he's trying to talk to her, but with the current condition of her face, she can't even form words to say anything. Then we see Conquest start to lick Eve's blood right off of his arm. And I don't know if this was sexual or creepy as hell, but this nigga Conquest is just weird.
Buddy, you're weird.
But Mark is tired of this shitty haircut having, puzzle piece teeth having, Fetty Wap eye having, swole Dr. Phil looking ass filter mic. And he rushes right at Conquest. This punch was so hard it broke both of their arms. And just as Conquest was getting excited, Invincible punches his face and kicks him back. Then he goes for another, but Conquest dodges his attack, then bear hugs him. Then Invincible bites a chunk out of his shoulder. And normally I would say this was a weak move to pull out, but Mark has only one working arm, one working leg, and his girl just got destroyed. All the rules are off the table at this point. And then we see Eve's body start to light up and lift off the ground. Then Invincible punches Conquest's face over and over, but he gets distracted by Eve and gets grabbed. Then slammed right back onto the ground. I swear Conquest loves this position. Then he starts pushing him through the ground deeper and deeper. Then the camera turns and we see Eve is charging up an attack. And she took the skin off his entire body, burning him down to his muscular system. But he still gets up right behind Invincible.
How? Hold on, bro. How? I'm saying, how? Like this.
And I don't even know how this nigga is alive, bruh. He literally has no skin on his body except for his face. But this is where we see Invincible finally live up to his name. He flies and punches Conquest right in the face, then starts smashing his face in. But Conquest catches his punch and breaks his fist. Then Invincible starts headbutting Conquest, finally killing him. And of course, after all this, Cecil and the other heroes finally show up. It only took a city getting wiped out, Oliver damn near dying, Eve literally dying and coming back, and Mark damn near dying for them to pull up. But yeah, that's the video. I think this fight was one of the greatest fights in the show and the comics. And I can't wait for the next season. But I'm tired of talking to y'all niggas. Cue my outro music.
Yeah.